Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So the infrastructure and the technology for mass institutional adoption of blockchain has been built, and it's been being built over the last, let's say, decade or so, being perfected, I guess we should say. This courtesy of Smoke here. Over the last bear market, banks have found their way into crypto at the most opportune moment to maximize their ROI for investments. So what he's saying is the flip the switch moment equals regulation. Now, he was retweeting out Nikos, and I don't even want to try to pronounce that last name, Andrikogiannopoulos. Maybe I got that. Founder and CEO of Metrica. Here's an observation that he shared with us, from a few months ago, but it is interesting to look at what the trends are in the United States specifically. Goldman Sachs' 2023 Fall Digital Assets Conference continues being my personal barometer for U.S. institutional adoption. Matthew Dermott and Oli Harris have again this year organized an amazing event. Digital asset managers, institutional crypto infra providers, regulators, stablecoin issuers were invited to share their views. So it sounds like this was, at the end of 2023. And then, the regulation obviously started happening in 2024. And now that we're at the end of 2024, moving into 2025, the temperature is heating up. He says the temperature here, the feeling was that digital assets are important. They will eventually scale, but it will take time. And again, this was from a year ago. So think of what 2025 is going to bring. Given the current regulatory environment, estimates were 2 to 3 years outside of the U.S., 3 to 5 years within the U.S. A regulator described it best as the way is to go outside the U.S. to get back in, as the U.S. will have to adhere to international standards. Use cases, stablecoins was the main use case that everyone expects to scale first. Tokenization, the broader category, is something they also expect to get traction as institutional adoption ramps up. NFTs were also mentioned, and a speaker interestingly said he expects some social experience around NFTs in the future, as humans are by nature social creatures. An investor also said that he feels there's a 1% of high quality crypto tokens. So that's the other thing that we've been hearing for a very long time from people like Brad Garlinghouse. And that that are today misunderstood and where he sees alpha. And then the technology. A lot of speakers agreed that a lot of the technology and infra for institutional adoption has now been built. So it's already been built, which was an obstacle previously. The flip the switch now depends on regulatory approval. So he has said it here, the flip the switch moment is coming, but the regulatory approval is everything. Everyone felt that we are able to abstract from the technology. That's the point. We'll be able to scale. From a technical perspective, multiple speakers mentioned as a lot of the infra being ready in 2024. One large asset manager said, I asked my team to not say we'll do tokenization on blockchain, just focus on the business value. The technology should not get in the way. But guys, now 2024 has come and pretty much gone. If you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm releasing it, and the infrastructure has gotten a lot more robust. But guys, more importantly, the real world utility is building slowly because of legislation. So wanted to thank Smoke for posting that. Michael Branch also bringing this to our attention with Ripple's RLUSD. So stablecoins, as you guys did hear in that last piece, the stablecoin regulation and stablecoin adoption is the first in terms of crypto adoption to really kind of, I think, find its footing, to really kind of see a real world use case. And Ripple did, as you guys know, did launch their RLUSD. And volume keeps surging, guys. Another 170% in the last 24 hours. And this was apparently published a couple of hours ago. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin has experienced an extraordinary 170% surge in trading volume over the past 24 hours, pushing its market cap to 53 million. This surge occurred amid growing uncertainty surrounding Tether's USDT due to the MiCA regulations in the EU, which could potentially lead to the USDT's discontinuation in the region. RLUSD's rise as a viable alternative makes this development particularly significant for the crypto market. So, of course, we know about the compliance issues. We know RLUSD is still not as liquid as other cryptocurrencies, but it is going to be building. There will be more liquidity being built through RLUSD, of course. XRP is going to be that mechanism to transfer it. Ripple's RLUSD launch and integration into various financial platforms, including Ripple's ecosystem, is driving its adoption. Its use in practical applications like on-demand liquidity services has naturally boosted trading volumes as institutions and users embrace its utility. So we're still at the beginning of this. We noticed that certain pairs are trading with RLUSD now, but still not a lot, guys. 21 million in USDC, and that's the biggest one. Only 7.01 million in Ethereum RLUSD. Bitcoin is only seeing 3.3 million. So we're seeing more Ethereum because the RLUSD is also or has also been launched on the Ethereum network too. Just the other day, I was talking a little bit about Charles Hoskinson and how he's really kind of encouraging the developers of the XRP ledger to create, the interoperation of RLUSD on the Cardano chain too. So we're seeing, this is interesting times, really, really interesting to see how a brand new stablecoin now being launched, the RLUSD, Ripple's USD stablecoin, and how that is going to, change the face of stablecoin adoption and stablecoin utility in the United States specifically, because we already see stablecoin utility in other parts of the world. But now that we're regulated, the United States is going to look very different from a crypto perspective moving forward, and specifically from a stablecoin perspective. So wanted to thank Michael Branch and again Smoke just for posting that. Now, with regards to the RLUSD, Anders here posted this. Look at this. This is Rajan, okay? Raghuram Rajan, who was recently appointed to the advisory board of Ripple's RLUSD, has a highly impressive resume. He was the chief economist and director of research at the IMF, let's not forget, the governor of the Reserve Bank of India, and vice chairman of the BIS. So again, just to that point, guys, Ripple has surrounded themselves with people who really are going to help change the landscape when it comes to crypto adoption, when it comes to stablecoin adoption. Again, stablecoins are the first foray into this, and eventually we will see, I think, more regular crypto. When I say regular cryptos, I mean the cryptocurrencies that you and I are used to, the XRPs of the world, the HBARs, the real world ISO 20022 coins. We're going to see a lot more of that moving forward, I think. Anyway, wanted to thank Anders just for reminding us of this. I know I touched on this a few weeks ago, but it is good to remember just, who is involved in this stablecoin journey moving forward. Arthur here posted this. Now, we do know Paul Atkins was nominated by Donald Trump to succeed Gary Gensler, and guys, that is occurring very soon. Gensler is going to be out next month, so it's great news for Ripple, XRP, and the entire crypto industry. He did just post a thread here to help you convince your friends to buy XRP on New Year's Eve. I gotta say, my little cousin has been calling me and asking me, how do I get into crypto, man? He just turned 18 and he is excited. So I told him to manage his expectations, because now about 2/3 to 3/4 of the cycle is already over. Nevertheless, we have exciting things moving into 2025. We still do have that euphoric phase, the blow off top for many cryptocurrencies. And again, for more information on what I'm doing this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. But who is Paul Atkins? Okay, Paul Atkins is a former SEC commissioner known for his pro-crypto stance and commitment to clear regulations. Donald Trump has now nominated him to replace Gary Gensler, the current SEC chair, infamous for his anti-crypto crusade. So this changes everything, guys. Think about this for a second, okay? Why does this matter? Under Gensler, the SEC led an aggressive war on crypto, with Ripple and XRP being the main target. Legal battles slowed down innovation and scared off investors. Atkins, on the other hand, prioritizes fair rules that foster innovation and cooperation. Number 3 here, direct impact on Ripple and XRP. Ripple's lawsuit resolution, a quicker settlement, could finally clear up XRP from the legal cloud. Fair regulation with Atkins, XRP could gain a clear status, making it more appealing to institutions, increasing adoptions without legal uncertainty. Ripple can secure even more partnerships worldwide. And I think that's, definitely a reality. They've already been able to forge many partnerships globally. But the last piece of the puzzle is that U.S. regulation. And with clear U.S. regulation, guys, I think we're going to see a lot more adoption moving into 2025. So why is this bullish for XRP? With a new leader at the SEC, here's what XRP could gain. Stronger legitimacy in the U.S., definitely. New waves of institutional and retail investors, most definitely, especially when we get the ETFs coming out. Massive adoption of RippleNet and ODL, both relying on XRP. So the future looks bright with Paul Atkins at the helm. We might finally see XRP in the crypto industry thrive without the weight of the legal uncertainty. This could be the perfect time to jump in. Here, it is concerning Paul Atkins' nomination. Do not hesitate to repost, like, and comment. So I wanted to thank Arthur here just for posting that, guys. It is super bullish. That's the core of the Ripple lawsuit. Remember when he made a comment? I think this was just in around the time that Ripple was getting sued back in 21 or 22. This courtesy of Riz here. Listen to this.
Main point, here in the United States, obviously people are looking for something that is, to use the term of one of the stablecoins out there, tethered to the dollar. So that goes for digital assets. I mean, we still have a lot of clients who are investing in, for example, swaps trading platforms. People are running into, a brick wall at the SEC. There's the lawsuit against Ripple. A lot of things riding on that. So that's like a really interesting thing to follow in this space.
That's the core.
A lot of things riding on the Ripple lawsuit, guys. It is a precedent-setting case, or will be, once the conclusion is finalized there. A core lawsuit, said the interviewer there right at the end, if you guys did catch that. I will link this in the description of the video for you guys if you're interested in watching it again. So, we got the clarity. With the clarity definitely comes more development. Andrew DeVelbis posting this: tap into advanced derivatives on the XRPL EVM sidechains. Guys, cross-border payments, just the beginning. Think of all the other applications that's going to drive XRP utility to the moon.
Trading and value transfer is definitely a sweet spot there. But when it comes to more complex operations or highly specific, financial protocols, that's not the sweet spot. And the XRP Ledger community doesn't necessarily want it to be. So that's where we can really lean on our Axelar partnership, use general message passing, and actually allow applications to develop their tokenization engine on XRPL mainnet, their trading engine on XRPL mainnet, and then tap into advanced derivatives and other capabilities on the EVM sidechain. And those users never actually have to move their wallet or interact with the sidechain itself. So it's a very seamless experience and really allows for the best of both worlds, and is made possible by Axelar.
All the development and all the integration, like what Jazzy was saying in this clip here, developer on the XRPL, the Axelar network is really going to help tap into the derivatives market. So Axelar's one, Archax is just another example of that. And guys, then the sky's the limit. Think of the tokenization. So, the judge ruling on the XRP case, definitely being a seminal case, definitely being precedent setting, so much so that even the Sun Times, I believe this was a British news outlet here, the times.com. It says the Sun up here, but Jack the Rippler, I think, saying that it was the New York Times. I don't think it's the New York Times. Maybe it is. But to me, it looks like another news outlet out of Britain. But guys, they're printing this in the newspaper. Few cryptocurrencies had more hanging on the U.S. presidential election than XRP, a coin issued by a company called Ripple Labs. With a market capitalization of £101 billion, XRP's fortunes largely depend on the outcome of a legal dogfight with the SEC Securities and Exchange Commission. The Wall Street watchdog argues that Ripple broke securities laws when it issued XRP without a regulatory approval. In March, it demanded $2 billion in penalties from Ripple. In August, Judge Annalisa Torres imposed a $125 million fine. While technically being about whether or not XRP should be treated as a security, crypto bulls think that the roast stems from the SEC's tough stance on crypto and Gary Gensler, of course. But Trump is going to replace him with Paul Atkins. XRP's value quadrupled after Trump's election, making it the fourth biggest cryptocurrency. And guys, this is making it into mainstream newspapers around the world. So just be mindful of that. Now, David Schwartz here the other day, I'm kind of surprised that David Schwartz didn't know what this was. I've never seen a billboard boat before. Spending time in Miami Beach, I have definitely seen these on the water. But it's interesting. Somebody else made a comment here about that. Psalm1 Anonymous posted this, found it, taking the most recent Bearableguy riddle and animating it. Wow, look at that. And sure enough, when you pass the castle there, you got Brad and the bear and the third horse there passing the castle. And oh, look, there it is. It's the billboard. Look, a billboard boat. So some people having fun with this. In all seriousness, though, is David Schwartz being cryptic? Well, guys, the bear did reveal to us in 2018 that Brad Garlinghouse had an ace up his sleeve. This courtesy of XRP Drops. This referred to the undisclosed partnerships between Ripple and MoneyGram. So you guys remember that, the MoneyGram partnership? Interestingly, though, this connection was officially dissolved in 2019, but in the latest pictures of the bear, we still see the ace up the knight's sleeve. So you guys remember this from the most recent riddle? Brad Garlinghouse still does look like he has a card up his sleeve, and even at the poker table, Brad Garlinghouse does have a card up his sleeve. So XRP Drops suggesting maybe it is plans within plans. Can you hear me now? From Lodestar 2. And he's reminding us there are still 1,700 NDAs that do exist. So could there still be an ace up Brad Garlinghouse's sleeve? Something that will be revealed in 2025? Another interesting observation here that I happen to see from Fifi, XRP is the best performing crypto in 2024. Now he's using the Chinese calendar. That is the year of the dragon. XRP was created in 2012. Another year of the dragon. XRP becomes the world currency in 2025, and that is the year of the snake, or the Ouroboros year. Has everything come full circle? So the Ouroboros, year of the snake, the original castle riddle that told us to persevere all the way back in 2018, and we've got the Ouroboros right there. It is the year of the snake, guys, so is 2025 the year we have all been waiting for. It's interesting, 589 Society also posted this. After years of perseverance, it looks like our time to shine is finally approaching. That hand is finally throwing in the towel. 2025 should be an interesting year. Did we just get through all this without even knowing, guys? 3, 2, 1, demonstrating the 3 cards here. And then in 2022, the 2 buttons left on the sleeve of the mysterious man. Then last year, guys, 1 button on the sleeve. Now, finally, the old guard has surrendered, and that was, of course, posted on Christmas Eve 2024. So it's all making much more sense now. Maybe 2025 has always been the year that we should have been eyeing. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And for more information on what I'm doing this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.